So every time I talk about the Maverick, someone says, why would anyone buy this cheap vehicle that is cheap because it's just crap? And that's not the case. I'm going to go over 16 reasons why the Maverick is lower cost, and that's just in comparison to something equivalent. Number one, no hood liner slash engine insulator underneath the hood. When you open it, this blocks out noise. It's also a protectant in some ways. Number two, no engine cover. This makes the engine look good. It also, again, is another noise reducer. Number three, the windshield is not a multi-pane glass windshield. I know the higher trim model has that, but on the lower trim, it is not. Another reason would be underbody coating. So there isn't extensive underbody coating. Most modern vehicles are sprayed or coated with a pliable underbody plexi coating, and the Maverick is lacking this in many places. Number five, no hood strut or hydraulic lift for the hood. Number six, it uses a e-transmission, which Ford describes as an ECVT to save costs basically over a regular 8 or 9 or 10 speed transmission. It's also on a shared platform with the Bronco Sport and the Ford Escape, so this was another cost-cutting measure. It also has less sound deadening than some of your modern crossovers, so this again saves cost. Number nine, hard plastics. It uses a lot of hard plastics throughout, which is great for durability if you have pets and kids. Number 10, the use of a tried and true parts from the Ford parts bin. A lot of parts inside are shared with other Ford vehicles. It also has a very basic infotainment system. I know it's touchscreen, but it's still lacking a lot of things like integrated nav, XM, sync. So very basic there. Number 12, it uses a steel bed. Now, a lot of vehicles in this category, being a crossover pickup, would have a composite bed. This does not. It also lacks under bed storage, like some of its competitors, for example, the Ridgeline and the Santa Cruz. Number 14, no rear HVAC vents. So the rear passengers are lacking a bit of comfort there, and adjustability. Number 15, rear seats, they do not split fold, and they also do not latch in place. So this would be, a nice addition, but they cut costs there as well. And number 16 is it uses a torsion beam suspension instead of independent suspension or many other types of suspensions they could use. And again, that was to cut costs. So I'm just going off the top of my head, but all of these things that I've talked about are easily probably $1,700 to $2,500 in cost reduction. And this is some of the ways that they've cut costs on the Maverick. So it's not so much that it is just a piece of crap and it's made out of thin metal and thin plastics, and maybe there is some deviation or some difference in the plastics in this vehicle versus other Ford vehicles, but it's still built really well and it's still a great vehicle. If you can think of any other reasons, please let me know. But like I said, these were the reasons I could come up with off the top of my head for why the Maverick is a lower cost vehicle. It's also very small. It's a lot smaller than your standard pickup truck, while having all the utility and the versatility that you would need on a day-to-day basis. So please let me know what you think, and continue to listen, comment, and subscribe. See ya.